Philadelphia Eagles. With the 31st pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Philadelphia Eagles select Jihad Campbell, linebacker, Alabama.
And so congrats to him. A long night in the green room ends with him being, in Philly green. And
welcome, Jihad Campbell. Let's get it rolling.
Yo, we talk big, ain't afraid to dream. Over podcasts, we're the ultimate team. From sports highlights to the latest films. Having laughs on air, yeah, the vibe just thrills. Big beards, big laughs, what's next, man? Big guy vibes, we lift you high in this crazy world. We're the reason why. Laughs and beats, it's a good time here. Press play now, let's make it clear. Melodic interlude.
Yes, sir. We are back. It's your boy, Grand Finale.
Yes, sir. We here.
And you already know who that is. That's your boy, Teddy Bear Vibes.
You see the bear, you see the face.
It's a great damn Philly, baby. You see the bear, you see the face.
You know what I mean? So you already know what we talking about, man.
Yes, sir.
We talk about this draft.
We
You know what
here.
I'm saying? We already here with the draft, man. I don't know what y'all think, man, but I hear that half our fan base is like, yo, we did great, and half is like, they kind of on the fence. I'm going to tell you, from my point of view, I think we knocked this joint right out the park, man. I think this draft, we knocked it right out the park, because at the end of the day, we just need people who could fit in certain aspects of our team. We just needed great fits, and we found it, man. We found it every round. We found it late in the draft too. So I'm excited.
Yes, sir.
We started the show off. You know what I mean? We started the show off showing y'all when my boy Jihad Campbell got drafted. So that's all well and dandy. Well, we got other guys to get to. We definitely got other guys to get to. I'm excited to see the development of these guys and everything that's going on, man. As far as this draft, what's your thoughts, man? For one, Vibes, I want to ask you, what's your grade? What kind of grade you got for these guys?
Well, most grades I seen was an A.
No, what's your grade?
I'm getting that.
Okay.
Yeah, most grades I seen was an A. I'm gonna give them an A plus.
Okay.
And the reason being, I mean, they got to me, a stud third round D tackle and Ty Robinson, who, I mean, might pan out to be that guy next to Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter in that 3-4.
Okay,
so really mix it up.
So let's do this. You said an A plus.
I said A plus. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go with an A.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with an A, and because the only reason why I said A, because there's a couple of people that I didn't really know much about, I would say, and then because I think they just messed up. So let's go over it real quick. So we got Jihad Dotson with our first pick. Okay, so
not Jihad Dotson.
Jihad Campbell. Jihad Campbell. My
yeah.
bad. Who the hell Jihad? I'm thinking about
receiver.
other players, man. Yeah. So we got Jihad Campbell. My bad, folks. Okay, so that was the first pick, 31st pick. I was kind of confused why we traded up for it. I don't know whether we thought that Kansas City would possibly go for him. I'm not sure, but we went ahead and went for him. To me, that was a great pick.
Well, he was a player that they was trying to go up in the draft, like in the early 20s to get him. So everybody kept on turning Howie down, and you know how it is. I mean, Howie doing Howie things, and nobody want to let him in.
So they was blocking.
They was blocking. I mean, they wouldn't let Howie in.
Blocking. They wouldn't let us in.
Yeah, we got in though, baby.
Howie, we got in though.
We got in.
So right here, we got also. So let me read a little bit of what they got here on Jihad Campbell. So Vic Fangio unlocked linebacker Zach Bond last season. and now he gets an understudy. Basically, is what they're saying here, a see ball, get ball type of linebacker. Now he started off his career with Alabama as an edge. He was a 5-star recruit out of South Jersey, Timberlake High School guy, man. So he pretty much a local kid.
Yeah.
He said his whole family rock out with the Eagles.
Yep.
So that's love right there, man. That's another thing I liked about this is that we got guys who really want to ball out for us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just because they grew up fans of our team, of the Eagles. Okay? So we got another guy who seems like another project guy who could come and he could slide right in. We don't know the situation with Nolan.
Not knowing.
Who am I thinking about?
You talking about my man.
N'Kobe Dean. So we don't know how his recovery coming along. I know he gave a couple of interviews that said that he's doing pretty good recovery wise.
Well, me personally, I think this kid, Jihad, would probably be moving around like a Michael Parsons, really an edge rusher, but they're going to move this kid around.
Like a Micah, you think?
Yeah. They're going to play games with their linebackers. I think him, N'Kobe, and Ball going to be on the field at the same time with, what's my other kid name? With Nolan. Those be the 4 linebackers.
Okay.
And see, a lot of people don't understand what a 3-4 is. And 3-4 is really 4 linebackers, and 2 guys that can actually rush the edge. Okay. With the 3 big guys in the middle, with Jordan Davis as a nose tackle, you have Carter, and you got what's his name, Mojo, what's his name, Mogo.
Moro
Jomo, whatever his guy name is. I mean, he might
Mogo.
Yeah, Mogo. Go get him.
Yo, he
Go
said
get him.
Mogo.
So
I heard it all.
So those 3 guys probably play, but it's crazy because I'm sitting here and I'm explaining defense to a bunch of people that really don't understand.
Right.
Like some people still think the Eagles play a 4-3 defense, right? And somehow we got defensive ends and linebackers. Our linebackers is edge rushers. Our outside linebackers is edge rushers. Smith and Jihad probably will start there. And what's the other kid last year, Hunt, who played well as a rookie,
right,
is going to swing in. And then, the guy that they got picked up last year, Huff, might still play. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, and then the 2 new guys they got, they're going to have some guys to rush the passer when need be.
Right.
But as far as the base defensive starters should be that.
Now, what I want to do, I just pulled it up. I want to show some quick highlights.
Okay.
Of Jihad Campbell real quick. So let me go ahead and roll that real quick.
That division. Who's the team they're chasing? It's the Philadelphia Eagles. Who's the player you're chasing? It's Saquon Barkley. Jihad Campbell gives you someone who can play sideline to sideline. Think about him and Parsons in the same front 7. The versatility those guys have together, the speed and athleticism they have. When you're playing against a team with a quarterback that can run like Jalen Hurts as well as
Saquon Parsons, you heard him?
He puts in work.
Counter piece to have there on that defense.
Okay, so he puts in work. He definitely puts in work. You can't be mad at that. You definitely can't be mad at that, man.
Not at all.
He puts in work. I'm feeling the pick, man. What you think, man?
Well, I'm definitely feeling the pick. Like I said, another piece of the puzzle. Number 1 defense in the league last year. I mean, we got a bunch of young guns. We reloaded with some younger players on defense to fill in, and we'll be back. I mean, we'll be back at least a top 5 defense, if not number 1 again. I mean, we got some dogs. We got some dogs.
We sure do.
You know what I mean?
Sure
and at the end of the day, we are the birds. Go Birds.
So the next guy, man, we got in the second round, man. I'm not sure why people kind of seem like they kind of hating on this pick, but I'm feeling the pick, man.
Now they was hating on this pick?
Andrew Mukuba,
the safety.
Man, listen. He is like Chauncey Garner 2.0 to me because he don't miss a lot of tackles.
Well, they compared him to Palomala. I mean, the old former skills.
I did not hear that. I did not hear that,
heard that
comparison.
Yeah.
However, I did hear a lot of CJ, GJ comps, right?
Yeah.
They say he don't miss a lot of tackles. He gets it. He's a ball hawk as well. So let me read this quick player analysis. So one of these days, I'm going to hate an Eagle pick, is what the guy said. And this article is by Eric Edholm. Okay, but right now he's feeling this pick is one of his personal favorites. And though I had him ranked slightly lower than this, it was more that his size could be somewhat limiting. So what I heard at his pro day, he was about 5'11", 194 at his pro day. I think they have him down anywhere in between 185 and 190, but I heard he was about 194 at his pro day. Another great pick to me. I just think I'm loving this pick personally. I'm loving the pick because I think we was thinking outside the box. We knew everybody and their mama was going to go after Malachi Starks, and we kind of. The only thing that little bit confused me is that he wasn't one of the guys who we had in on the top 30, and we still had a chance of getting Winston Jr. from Penn State, who was here on the top 30. So I'm not sure if they kind of went with Makuba based off the fact that Winston Jr. had suffered. You remember, me and you discussed him before. He had an injury that kind of dropped his stock. They said he was probably one of the number one safeties.
Yeah.
So he had an injury that pretty much lowered his stock a little bit. So I'm not sure if that's why they went with Makuba or not. But I like the pick personally. I like how this kid plays. Let me see if I can find some footage for everybody, man. Just something quick. Let me see some info on him. He's about 5'11". They got him at 186. He was a senior, so he started off his career with Clemson, I believe.
Yeah.
I think he did a couple of years at Clemson.
Yep.
And check this out. Guess who his roommate was at Clemson?
Trotter
Jr.
Yep, Trotter Jr. Yep.
So that was his roommate. He said he got a lot of he had a lot of interaction with what's his name? Brian Dawkins. Because he said he was always there visiting. I think he went to Clemson too. He's a Clemson.
Yeah, Clemson guy. Yep.
Yeah, so he was there a lot. So he had a lot of interaction with him. So basically, as you can see here, 4-year starter. So basically, he was starting at Clemson and then transferred to Texas, started there. That says a lot about a kid. You know what I mean? Who could walk on the field as a freshman and start. You know what I mean? For any program. Okay, so Makuba has the athleticism to play the slot, but it's best when he's able to read the field as a robber. And he uses instincts, bursts, and ball skills to make plays. He moves efficiently in coverage, but that efficiency can get away from him in run support, where he races in too hot and misses tackles sometimes. The footage I seen, he didn't miss tackles, but that's why they call him highlights, not lowlights.
Yeah.
Makuba possesses the character, physicality, and playmaking instincts that will draw NFL teams to him as a future starter. So, is this somebody who they brought on to challenge Sidney Brown, or are they projecting him to be like a replacement for the guy we lost?
CJ?
No, not CJ. The one we lost for the backup slot.
Oh, Maddox.
Yeah. So what you think?
Well, I think the kid will have an opportunity to start. You already see with Vic. If you could play, you could play with Vic. You know what I mean? It don't matter you're a rookie, freshman, you could be a teenager out there. He's going to play the best player.
Right.
So with that being said, he will have the opportunity to be the nickel or the safety. Sidney Brown, to me, should be the starter, but I'm not the coach. And then you got the nickel cornerback. Will Cooper play nickel? Will Eli Ricks move in? Will what's my other man name? The Georgia Bulldog.
You said Lewis Singh, you mean?
No.
Not Lewis Singh.
Play cornerback. You got Eli Ricks and
Keely Ringo.
Yeah. So
Eli didn't come from Georgia. That's why you threw me off.
Yeah, my bad. But yeah, so depending on who kind of win the best the best player. I think the best player is going to play. That's why with Jihad, the new linebacker, rookie linebacker, he got an opportunity to play a start. But the best player is going to play at positions.
All right, so I found some footage of him. So let's check this out real quick.
Okay.
Him last year, 5 interceptions. He's got a little Johnny on the spot to him where the ball just always finds this dude when you're watching the tape. He's got outstanding hands. You think about CD, what they did last year. You watched that Super Bowl and you saw Cooper DeJean with the key interception, the touchdown that changed that entire game. They value guys who can go and get it.
Because the guys they have back there, Joel, I'm going to turn it over to you real quick. Sidney Brown, Reed Blankenship, and remember who just left? Gardner Johnson.
So you see, our guys is excited about that pick, man.
Very excited.
You know what I mean? Very excited about that pick. You can't blame him about being excited about it either, because listen, man, he was considered one of the top three safeties in this draft. Now they keep saying there wasn't that much talent in this draft. I seen tons of talent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And one of the guys who's going to really shock you that I'm extremely excited about. I'm going to go out of order at this point because I want to make this a little more exciting. We're going to go out of order. You down with that vibes? Let's go out of order a little bit.
Yeah, well, the next one should be Ty Robinson. You
No,
don't like
I
him?
don't want to. I love Ty Robinson.
Okay.
Let me even go even deeper though. I'm gonna show you who I'm really excited about.
All right.
Which is our last pick in the draft, man. Our last pick of the draft is Antoine Powell Ryland. Okay, this guy recorded over 20-something sacks in 2 years
Yeah, sack guy.
for Virginia Tech. How the hell did we manage to get him in the 6th round, bro?
Well,
The last pick. How do we manage? This dude is a dog, man. How you not excited about this guy?
well,
He went to a D1 program, had 16 and a half sacks this past year.
Yeah, well,
So he has he has the qualities to get him to that quarterback.
he has to make up the pedigree. I mean,
So
they
listen
say
to
he's
this
a
guy.
speed rusher.
Okay, so he is what? He's 6'6". Oh, 6'3", excuse me, 258 pounds. We got him as a senior. Let's see, he's about what, 22 years old, about to be 23. No, he's 23 years old, and he's out of Virginia. Okay. Talk to me about this pick, man, because we got this dude super early.
I mean, super late.
Well, we got him late, but he went under the radar. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah.
He went under the radar.
Well, like I said, they say he's a speed rusher or pass rusher. I'm not even going to say speed rusher. He's pass rusher, sack guy. They was trying to say he wasn't as good against the run. I mean, like I told you before, sometimes people's job on certain teams and certain things don't mean they can't do it. That's why people get it right, people get it wrong. I mean, so with this kid, you know he get to the quarterback, and he will have an opportunity to be a rotational piece. But he got to beat out some players. Like we got a bunch of outside linebackers / edge rushers that can play.
Now check this out though. He ran a sub 4.740. He had a 36.5-inch vertical, and then he had a broad jump was 10 feet 4 inches.
Well, that 4.740 is the reason why he was a 7th round pick. or a 6th round pick. I mean,
But
He's
but
not-
you play football, G.
I understand that, but so he's showing that on the track that he's not that fast.
But
Not saying to carry over to the field, but that's what they looking at. That's why he got
football-
drafted.
But you know of all out of most people because you played on a collegiate level. So I'm gonna talk to you like you played on a collegiate level.
Yeah.
Your game speed, and your actual just running straight line speed is two different things.
You're right. But this is what they look at when they drafting players. Look
Just like how Malachi Starks, his RAS numbers was low. He was in the 5s.
Yeah.
But his game speed was he was just off the charts in the game situations.
look at a guy like a former Eagle player like Mike Mamula, right?
Who?
Mike Mamula.
Okay.
Right? He goes to the combine and have all these outstanding numbers. And guess what happened? He from Boston College. Guess what happened? He a 1st round pick.
And he didn't live up to the hype, though.
Yeah, but the numbers get you drafted.
Okay.
That's why gems do out the draft. I'm not saying this kid can't play. I'm just saying the reason why he was a 6th-round draft pick.
True.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying the kid can't play. He's shown that he can play football. He's shown he can get to the quarterback. But the things they look at is the stats, the numbers.
Okay.
So, I mean, I like the pick. I mean, he'll have an opportunity. Special team guy. I mean,
I'm gonna tell you like this. Let me read a little bit about him, man. Diversified rush plan. He had a diversified rush plan to accumulate 25.5 sacks over the last 2 seasons. He lacks length and speed, but creates pressures by remaining varied and unpredictable. This guy's going to be a dog, and you mark my words, man, he's going to cause a lot of problems. He's going to cause a lot of problems.
I hope
and
so.
I'm excited about this pick.
Yeah.
I'm very excited about this pick. But I digress, man. We still going to go. We're going to jump around a little bit. Let's go to your guy. Let's go to Ty, man.
Ty Robinson.
Let's
Yes,
go to
sir.
Ty, man. You already know. I'm going to go to Ty Robinson now. So Ty Robinson, okay, what they got to say about him? Bull Strong Robinson, he's in the top. This is Eric Edholm again. He's in his top 100. He didn't flash for me at the Senior Bowl, but responded with a strong combine showing. Now, one thing about this guy, Ty Robinson, man, when I watch film of this dude, he's a dog.
He's a beast.
Yo.
He's a beast.
He lines up everywhere, man. He lines up over the nose, 1 tech, 2 tech, 3 tech, 4. You could put him anywhere on that front 7, baby. And I love guys like that, man.
Yeah.
This guy's 6'5", 288 pounds.
Yep.
And he can move.
He can move.
You know what I mean? He can
like
move.
4'7", 4'7", 8.
I do want to see if I can find some highlights of this guy.
Yeah,
I don't know. You want to see some highlights? I do.
Yeah. Show
I
me
definitely
some.
Let me see some
Well, I
highlights.
ain't
of
seen
this
it.
guy.
Show the people.
Yeah, I'm about to show y'all, man.
Show the
'cause
people. I seen
I
it
gotta
already.
find something. Let me see if I can find something on him. All right, let's see here. I'm gonna have to skip around.
With the 111th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the world champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, select Ty Robinson.
Let me skip a little bit
All
here.
I could think about is,
Let's see if they're gonna show us something. Here we
marrying
go.
somebody from Philadelphia. Those kids would be very confused on how to talk as you're growing up.
But
Look
they
at
were
this
going to
guy,
be tough
man.
kids. I'll tell you that. You talk about throwing
Push,
down
pull.
Philadelphia and Australia together.
Get to that quarterback.
Speaking of tough, Ty Robinson out of Nebraska,
Come on,
rocking
man.
that single digit. Start at the end. He tested
on,
extremely
man.
well. That was almost surprising how well he tested. He's
Was
very
that Shador he just
explosive.
said? That was
He's firm
Shador.
at the point of attack.
Yep.
He's a little bit tight and segmented. I mean,
Okay. I could deal with that.
Yes, sir.
I could deal with that. They keep trying to show me some stuff that I don't want to see, but I could deal with that. What you think, man?
Well,
That's one of your guys, man.
Well,
That's one of your
he
guys.
got an opportunity. He got an opportunity to start. He got an opportunity to play minutes. Rotational guy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, guys like this, you don't find in the late drafts. What are you, 3rd round pick,
Nah, he was in the 4th.
4th round pick? I mean,
Hold on, let me make sure I'm correct. Yep, 4th round.
all right. So this was
Pick number 111.
a high draft D tackle lottery. I mean, picks right here with the draft. So with this guy, I mean, he's I don't know if he's a still. He's a beast. You know what I mean,
I got a question for you though.
You put him next. Hold on. You put him next to Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis with the linebackers we got. Oh man, what's the question?
Were you at all frustrated that we traded out of the 3rd round, man?
Frustrated for what?
I was a little frustrated, man, because I thought it was some great talent in that 3rd round that we had a chance to get. And another question for you. I want to hear your thoughts on this one. We didn't go for a tight end the whole draft. Now you and I, every mock draft that we did, we had a tight end, and we got a tight end early. And I think a lot of us podcasters, content creators who did mock drafts, I don't think any of us got any of the picks right. I don't think none of us got any of these picks right.
Yes, I only think we got 1 pick right.
Not one pick right, man. Not one. And I'm gonna keep it a bang with you. They caught me totally off guard with this.
Yeah.
Totally off guard. How about you?
Well, I mean,
which pick actually shocked you the most though? That's what I want to know. What shocked you the most?
well, the pick that shocked me the most for real was the first pick. I mean,
First pick.
yeah, I mean, to get a stud, a top 10 player like that at 32.
Meaning what? You didn't expect it to happen?
I didn't expect it to happen. I didn't expect this to get a guy this good in the draft this early.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was unexpected. Now, as far as the other two questions about trading on the third round, like the third round, like I said, Howie don't Howie things.
Right.
I mean, I trust in Howie to do what he do. Now, as far as us missing a player, we probably missed one or two players, but we got a stud D tackle / DN. In the fourth round.
Okay.
So
I agree.
So that right there, stood for itself. And then we got extra picks to kind of say, all right, we bring in players to see if they actually could play or not.
Right.
Which kind of helped the team out no matter what.
Okay.
Now, what was your last question? What else you asking?
That was it. That was it. Well,
right.
Did it shock you that we didn't get a tight end?
Oh, that's right, the tight end part. So, it ain't shot because at the end of the day, we still got Dallas Goddard under contract.
Then that's the next thing. That means that we're keeping Goddard.
Well, I mean, look.
I don't see them making any other moves.
Look, I seen Dallas Goddard today. The Eagles today, went to the White House to talk to y'all President Trump. And
you keep saying y'all.
Y'all President Trump. And I mean, Dallas Goddard was there. So
y'all President Trump.
Yeah, so
this guy, yo.
Yeah, so I believe that he's coming back. Whatever the rumors was, it's probably something that somebody put out there so he could try to get his money. But they're not giving. Look, at the end of the day, he's paid already.
Okay.
So it's not like we got to re-sign him back. He's on contract.
Right.
I mean, he's been a good player, a good guy, a good citizen. I think they keep him. at least for this year.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna put it like this. I don't mind us keeping him at all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't mind either.
I do not mind. Not one bit. Not one bit. We need to keep him.
Yeah, for sure.
We need to keep him. Because he's shown that he could be productive at any given moment.
Yes, he's definitely a threat on this team.
You know what I'm saying? At any given moment, he's very productive, and he's given us a lot. So why wouldn't we keep him? That's my thought. That's my thoughts on it. Why wouldn't we? I mean, it doesn't make any sense why we wouldn't. So, I mean, to me, I'm kind of glad that it went the way it went when it comes to Dallas Goedert. And hopefully he stays.
Yeah.
But next, I want to go. I'm gonna jump. Like I said, I'm jumping around a little bit. I don't want to be too long.
How many picks we got left?
We got Smael Mondon Jr. He was 161st pick. Another Georgia dog, man.
On linebacker.
Another linebacker. He's a traditional. They say he's a little light in the ass, but at the end of the day, man, he's a traditional guy. Traditional middle linebacker. I think this is a pick where he's going to start out proving himself on special teams.
Yeah.
I think we're going to miss. We missing a couple of pieces on special teams, especially our backup guy we had last year. I don't know why I'm just forgetting everybody's name. We had him a couple of years. He left.
This guy right here got speed. So
yeah, he got a lot of speed.
He's fast. So at the end of the day, I mean,
6'2", 224.
What was his 40 time?
That's what I'm about to find out for you. His 40, he went at 4.58.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's fast. So
10 foot, 10 inch broad jump. So he's an athletic guy.
He's an athlete. Yeah. So at the end of the day, I mean, like you said, special teams. He played special teams.
Right.
Help the team out area. Give you depth at linebacker. Somebody get hurt. And, I mean, look, at that size and with that speed, running behind these big balls, wow.
Exactly.
I'm about to sound up.
Now,
and I only run a 4.7.
Now, my other guy right here, Drew Kendall, this is the one you said they wasn't going to get no center. Man, you going back and forth about that. I said, yo, they definitely going to pick a center.
Yeah, but
they got him at 168.
That was like second round when you said that. You know what I mean?
It don't matter when I said it.
It was like
I
second
said
round.
it. What the hell it matter that I said it though? I said they going to get. Nah, they ain't gonna get no. Tell them what you said.
Because you want to be
said
so.
it ain't no way
You
they
want to
gonna
be
get
so
a seat.
right. Yeah, man. You want to be so
Nah,
right.
It ain't about it. It's just, it is what it is. I am right. You know what I mean?
You want to be
Ain't
so
about
right.
Want to be? I am right.
Nah, you want to be so right.
Bottom
But
line
they got a
is-
center.
Better. Bottom line is, and I think he will make the team because he not only plays center, he could go in between guard as well.
He's a swing guard. Yeah, that's why
And I think that's why we got rid
swing
of
guard. Yeah.
That's why we got rid of that rookie last year because he
He wasn't a swing guy.
He couldn't do more anything else but center.
Yeah, they always keep
I don't
swing
want to
guards.
spend too much time on that pick.
Yeah.
Let's go to a QB. He went to St. Joe's Prep.
Syracuse guy.
Kyle McCord. You know what I mean? 6'3" guy. You know what I'm saying? Let's check him out.
I think he top.
He grew up an Eagles fan as well. Another
Yeah.
South Jersey kid, but he did go to St. Joe's Prep.
He had some good stats last year for Syracuse. Like one of the top passing yards, I think, in the ACC all the time. I believe it
Yeah,
was.
he broke McNabb's record.
Yeah.
He broke McNabb's a bunch of McNabb records in Syracuse, man. So the kid clearly got he got talent. Can he beat out the new addition that we got?
Doris Thomas.
Yeah. Can he beat him out? Who knows? Can he beat out Tanner McKee?
Nah.
Who knows?
I think
I don't know.
this guy is a straight practice player. I mean, I don't think he make the roster. I think they pick him back up. I mean, that's what they used to do to guys like this.
Okay.
Yeah, but he'll be around the team all year. And the next year he might, fill in as a second, third string guy.
Let me jump back up to somebody who I skipped over. I don't know much about this guy, man. And that's Matt McWilliams, I should say.
Cornerback, right?
Yeah, Matt
Yeah.
McWilliams. Let me see.
He played both. He
Played corner.
Corner.
He's pretty much undersized. He's not from a big program, but that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
But I was a little confused about this pick. I thought it was other cornerbacks that was better than him at that same spot. So I was kind of confused as far as why we picked him up.
Yeah, and he might be a nickel guy. They like his, his skills, his ball skills, and his size fit that nickel spot. So
True. Another one that we picked up. Let me see. Down here, we're gonna go to 6th round, 191 was Miles Hinton. So Miles seemed to be a pretty solid pickup. I liked all the big guys that we picked up. To be honest with you.
yeah,
They all seem pretty solid to me.
all good pieces for you, man.
Good pieces for Jeff to put him in Stalin University. This guy though, Miles, his daddy played.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's a monster too. 6'7", 323.
Yep.
He went to Michigan, so that's a formidable program. And I thought that was a great pick, along with the other guy we got as well. And I think he was out of Texas, Cameron Williams. They keep saying how raw he is, but Cam Williams, he another dog, man. He played for a top program. This is the kid that they said if he stayed one more year, he would have been a first-round pick next year.
Who was that?
Cam Williams,
Okay.
the offensive tackle out of Texas.
What's his size? What's his money?
Let me see. This guy's 6'6", 317. So big monsters, man. We got some really big guys who could come in here and compete for a starting position. Man.
So what position you think they can play? Guard? You think?
I think they looking for a Becton replacement. To be honest with you, man.
Right, yeah.
Johnson, man. Lane Johnson likes having a bigger guy next to him. You know what I mean? He was never too thrilled that year that Cam Jurgens was next to him. You know what I mean? He likes to have a bigger guard next to him. So I think these guys, man, and Hinton could play multiple. He's a swing tackle.
Okay.
So he could play either way. I think Hinton, we picked him up to eventually take over for Lane Johnson when Lane decides to retire.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let me see. I think we went over everybody, man.
Yep.
That's everybody.
That was everybody. Close it out.
So what's your thoughts, man?
Well, like I said, coming in, I thought the draft was an A+.
Okay.
For one, because the Super Bowl, we the Super Bowl champs, and how we do things, and how we get players that nobody else kind of I say see in the way we see the put on the field and produce the way we do. You know, we've been producing with these draft picks for the last 4 or 5 years, like we've been winning the lottery. So,
Exactly.
you know, I think even with this draft, there's a couple of guys that's going to sneak up on people and actually kind of play. And you might get 2 starters year one out of these guys. I mean, you might get 4 or 5 players that's in the rotation.
Exactly.
You might get 6 guys that's in the rotation playing special teams.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, you know, an A+ ain't just about, you know, the draft picks itself. It's about this particular team, Howie Evans. I mean, Howie Evans. Howie Roseman.
Watching too much Good Times, man. Stop watching Good Times.
Howie Roseman kind of putting things together,
Right.
and constantly doing it. You know, shout out to Jeffrey Lurie. You know what I mean? Who came aboard? What year did Jeffrey come here? 1998 was it? I think so.
Don't give me the line.
Well, whenever he came, he changed the atmosphere for Philadelphia with his football program. And that's right, Jeffrey. I appreciate you.
They demoted him when that bum came in here, Chip Kelly.
No.
They put my man in the closet, man.
Not Jeffrey. Not Jeffrey. It's Jeffrey T.
No, I'm talking not Jeffrey. I'm talking about Howie.
Yeah. And guess what? People won't know this, and I'm gonna tell you a story real quick. When I was a young boy back in 1997 at Ben Franklin High School, you know, I did an internship with the Eagles. You know, so I was inside there. I used to be like 50 feet from Jeffrey Lurie. I used to walk past his office every day. I shook his hand several times, walked around the building. I was doing like kind of journalist and sponsorship work. You know, I would get papers, put it together, football, NFL,
You should stop with him.
Eagles.
Call him up now, man. Tell him he need a job, man.
Listen, look.
Tell him Grand Finale had a job in the long time.
Look.
Man.
I had a bear in the face back in the day, so he might not remember me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
You still ugly, though. So I'm pretty sure he remember every ugly person that came in.
But yeah, I came through those gates. I mean, so when the stadium was the vet, I used to work down there, and I actually was in the not the drive room, but at the drive party in 1997.
Okay.
So I stayed down there all day Saturday. So I seen it. Like I was in the mix down there. I was a 17-year-old high school kid, senior.
Okay.
At Ben Franklin. So one thing, and you know, we get into here. Right? We get into here. Because guess what?
Go ahead.
I'm ready for my teddy bear vibe.
Okay.
I want to go vibe.
Okay. You got it ready for us today.
Yeah. I'm right into it. I'm flowing right now.
I hear you.
I'm feeling good.
The unbothered, on the go message of the day from yours truly, Teddy Bear Vibes.
Yeah, so I'm getting right into it. So this is for the young people, right? It's called You Live and You Learn. You know, life be life, right? Even as you get older, life be life. But when you come across opportunities at a young age, like I did, you know, working at the vet with the Philadelphia Eagles, Jeffrey Lurie, you gotta be able to keep your contacts with people. Stay in contact. You know, understand a situation like that probably only happen once in your lifetime. You know, so you can't, sometimes you can't get back what you lost with that. So appreciate the moment. Take advantage of it. And keep and build your relationships. Always. So that's for the young people. Like, always do this. And this is my teddy bear on the go vibe moment of the day.
Say word, man.
Yes, sir.
And I'm going to end it off with mine.
Yes, you are now entering the bathroom where you will get my thoughts from the toilet. Brought to you by your boy, Grand Finale. Tune in and let's have some fun.
Real quick, y'all. This is my thoughts from the toilet today. Do not let your stubborn attitude or personality make you miss out on your soulmate.
Mm-hmm.
Again, do not let your stubbornness make you miss out on your soulmate.
Preach.
Hold them, love them, keep them. Treat each other with kindness and respect and love. If you just need to step back for a second to get that love and respect back, do that. But do not let the pride of life keep you from being happy for your future. And with that being said,
you only get one life to live.
You only get
one life, one life, one life.
Listen,
one life.
y'all. We love y'all, man.
Love y'all.
You know what I'm saying? We want y'all to live a blessed life. You know what I'm saying? We want y'all to be happy.
Blessings.
Blessings on top of blessings on top of blessings.
Yes, sir.
But with that being said, man, don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on your notifications.
Peace.
And please, 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 I forgot to tell y'all, do not forget about Hot Tea Tuesdays. We coming at y'all.
Yes, sir.
You have just experienced Big Guy Vibes. Tune in next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications so that you will be notified the next time one of our fabulous shows drops. Peace from your boy Grand Finale and Teddy Bear Vibes.